Namaskar to all of you. How many of you are listening to me for the first time? Very good. I'm very glad that we are reaching out to new people and we are able to reach out to so many of you and you are listening to me for the first time. So we will start. Our topic of the satsang is Secret of Success from Hanuman Chalisa. So we'll start by remembering Hanuman ji. So everyone can sit erect, close your eyes, invoke the beautiful form of Hanuman ji in your mind. Manojavam marutatulya vegam jitendriyam buddhimatam varishtham vatatmajam vanarayutha mukhyam Shri Ramadutam sharanam prapadye. Atulita baladhamam hemashailaabhadeham danujavana krishanum jnaninam agraganyam sakala guna nidhanam vanaranam raghupati priya bhaktam vatajatam namami. Samasta jana kalyane niratam karunamayam namami Chinmayam devam sadgurum brahma vidvaram. Hari Om, salutations to everyone. First of all, one round of applause to the entire Jagadeeshwara zone for beautifully organizing this Hanuman Mela. This is the first time we are doing it and it is going to happen in many other zones also, and they have set a very brilliant, beautiful landmark standard and so nicely organized this whole event with adventure and satsang and games and stalls, everything. So congratulations to Nutanji and the entire team and everybody who was here on stage. My regards to all of them and everyone who has contributed to make this a grand success. When we think of Hanumanji, what is the first word that comes to your mind? Tell me quickly. Pavan Putra, Ram, Anjani Putra, Gada, Hanuman, word is Hanuman, okay? So if I ask you what quality comes to your mind, what will you say? Devotion, strength, surrender, power, intelligence. See, Hanumanji is embodiment of all these brilliant things. Do you know one very important aspect about Hanumanji? When we say success, secrets of success from Hanuman Chalisa, is there any one project also which Hanumanji has taken up which he has not succeeded in? There is no such project. Every single thing that he has taken up, he has been absolutely successful. And all of us desire success. Why do we want to be successful? Because success helps us to manifest our potential. It helps us to achieve certain things. It makes us feel good. We feel happy. You know, one PJ I read somewhere, it was saying that the inventor of the matchstick was very, very happy. Why? Because it was a striking success. So everybody desires success. We all want to be very successful. And Hanumanji is the very embodiment of success. And so today we are going to see few things from Hanuman Chalisa. Secrets of success are there in Hanuman Chalisa spread throughout. In this short satsang, we will take just few aspects. So when we say Hanumanji, strength comes to our mind because he is an embodiment of tremendous Shakti. And that Shakti is very important. To be successful, we need lot of strength. In the Gita, we find that Arjun, he was a skilled warrior. He prepared himself also. 12 years. Was Arjun a great archer or not? Yes. Was he very skilled? Was he hardworking? Was he a good person? Was he value-based person? Still, what happened to him in the battle just before it had to begin? Even a strong, successful, skilled, value-based, good person collapsed. And do you know, there was one point where even Hanumanji was like that, where he had forgotten all his powers. And when they had to cross the ocean, everybody was sitting dejected. Now how will we go? And that time who comes there? Jambavanji comes and reminds him of his glory, of his power. And who reminded Arjun? Krishna Bhagwan. And do you know Hanumanji had learnt the Gita also? Hanumanji was on the chariot of Arjun, on the flag. So he also heard the Gita. So what we find is Hanumanji, his powers were invoked. And suddenly when he remembered, yes, I have been blessed. I have great powers. In my childhood I have been blessed by so many devatas. I have got so many boons. It's just that I had forgotten. So I will do little quiz also, okay, with you. Because about Hanumanji we should know a lot of things. So tell me one thing. If you have heard me before, don't answer. Let others answer. What was Hanumanji's name when he was born? Not Maruti. Before he was given the name Hanuman, what was his name? Pavan Putra, Maruti, no. Anjaneya, no. There somebody was saying. Pavan Sutta, no. The child behind. Anjani Putra, no. They are all his names, no doubt. Anjani Putra, Maruti, Pavan Sutta, all those are his names. But when he was born, he gave a nice answer. Give him one round of applause. Tell me the answer. Sundar. You know, Hanumanji's name was Sundar, and he is the only one behind whom there is one whole Kand in Tulsi Ramayana, and that is Sundar Kand. Hanumanji was named as Sundar. And we all know that when he was a small child, he leapt. When he was feeling very hungry, he leapt towards the sun and he ate the sun. Bal samay rabi bhakshi liyo tab tinahu lok bhayo andhiyaro. Even here it says, Juga sahasra jo jana par bhanu lilyo tahi madhur phala janu. First secret of success is that. What is that? We must swallow the sun. We must be hungry for success. I want to be successful. Swamiji, theek hai, life is going on, what is there to do? One can't be successful like that. One must have hunger for success. And one must have a high goal. Higher the goal is, greater is the inspiration. You know, one youngster, he went to our Puja Gurudev. And generally when you go to Gurudev or any Swamiji, then what do? You prostrate and you say Hari Om, Namaskar, Pranam, like that, no? This youngster, he went to Swamiji and he said, Hi Swamiji. And these people who are there, they all are watching. He's telling, Hi Swamiji. And Gurudev was very cool. He didn't bother. He said, yes, I am a high Swamiji. Because he reminds me that my goals are high. We should have high goals in our life. You know, one thing is, tragedy of life is not that we set tragedy of life is not that we set high goals and we don't achieve. Tragedy of life is we set ordinary, mediocre goals and we achieve. So the potential doesn't manifest only. High goal one must keep. This Hanuman Mela is one of the means to achieve a very high goal. And what is that? Next year is the 75th year of the Chinmaya movement. And we are going to do one Hanuman Havan in BKC. Details are here. You should take out your phone right now. Sunday it is, Mark the date, 1st February, Hanuman Havan, BKC, I have to go. We would like to inspire 1 lakh people to come there and chant Hanuman Chalisa together. Just imagine 1 lakh people chanting Hanuman Chalisa together, and we are going to do Havan there, invoking the grace and blessings of Hanumanji for our strength, success, peace, prosperity. So we are also setting a high goal. For the Mela, they said 200, 300 will come, Swamiji. We have Gita chanting mein utne log hain. Then we said nothing doing. Minimum 2,000-3,000 you must get. And see, so many of you are here. So we must set high goals in life. Success if we want. We must have inspiring goals, set high goals. Hanumanji from childhood, he has set high goals. So that is the first secret of success. Set a very, very high goal. Second secret of success is what? Hanuman in Hanuman Chalisa, Tulsidas ji prays, Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Harahu Kalesa Bikar. So 3 things are very important for success. What are they? Bal, Buddhi and Vidya. Bal is physical strength. We all must have tremendous physical strength also. Hanumanji is the first one who had 8-pack abs. Nowadays people are having all that, but Hanumanji is the first one, 8-pack abs. And you know Samarth Ramdas ji, when he started Vyayam Shalas, Samarth Vyayam Shalas, who was the role model for all of them who were fighting for our Swarajya? Was Hanumanji. Tremendous strength. That's why the moment we remember Hanumanji, only strength comes to our mind. Is there any photo of Hanumanji where he is just sitting like that weak? No. Everywhere, body wise also he is strong, face is brilliant, very muscular body, and he is a Chiranjeevi. So we need bal. And how will that bal come? When we do our sadhana, when we do exercise, we do some, nowadays so much awareness is there. Strength training should be done. Cardio exercises, strength training, yoga, pranayam, all that. Physical strength we must cultivate. Pranic strength we must cultivate. If we have only Jnana bal, but we don't have Pran bal, we can't achieve anything. We need Pran bal also. This is the country which has given to the whole world the knowledge about pranayam, knowledge about dhyan, knowledge about mantra vidya. Hanumanji is an expert in all that. So we need bal, physical strength. And that bal is also to help us to get out of laziness, lethargy. If I want to serve people, I must be strong. Otherwise what will happen? People only have to take care of me and they have to serve me. We need physical strength. Then buddhi, great knowledge. Do you know Hanumanji? So tell me, was Hanumanji a monkey? Yes or no? Can't hear only. Yes. Hanumanji is not a monkey. Hanumanji is a monk with a key. He is not a monkey. He is a monk. He is a brahmachari. So, Hanumanji is a monk with a key. And what is the key that he has? The key for success. The key for all spiritual realization, success in the world. And do you know, literally the word Vanara is not a monkey. Can a monkey fly across the whole ocean? Can a monkey change form? Hanumanji took the form of a Brahmana and he went to meet Ramji, went to meet Vibhishanji, went to meet Bharatji. And do you know Hanumanji is very knowledgeable. He has studied all the Vedas, Vedangas, Upaveda, Chaturdasha Vidya, he is expert in. Who was the guru of Hanumanji? Surya Bhagwan. Surya Bhagwan is the guru of Hanumanji. So, Bal, Buddhi, very great intelligence he has. And Vidya. Vidya here means what? Atma Vidya. Self-knowledge, spiritual knowledge. See, Bal and Buddhi Arjun also had or not? Still he collapsed. So it's not enough to have only physical strength and intellectual knowledge. It is very important to be spiritually anchored. Prahlad ji, did he ever feel sad, victimized? My own father is, trying to destroy me. Did he go to UN Human Rights and say that I am a victim of child abuse? I am filing a case against my father. I mean, where one has to do it, one should do. But my point is what? That he was spiritually anchored in Bhagwan. Same way Hanuman ji is spiritually anchored in whom? Bhagwan Ram. So, secret of success is we should cultivate all the three: physical strength, mental and intellectual knowledge and capabilities, and spiritual anchoring. Every day, simple way Hanumanji tells us is chant Bhagwan's name. Prabhu mudrika meli mukhmahi, jaladhi langi gaye, acharaj nahi. Meaning, keeping the name of Bhagwan always on his lips, he crossed the whole ocean. We can overcome any problem remembering Bhagwan's name. So that is the second secret. First secret is what? Have a high goal. Second secret is we must have strength. Bal buddhi vidya. Third secret is this beautiful chaupai. Mahabir Bikram Bajarangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Ke Sangi. Mahabir. You know Hanumanji, why is he called Mahabir? Mahabir Bikrama Bajarangi. Anybody who has these 5 qualities is called as a Mahavir. Veer means brave, bold, courageous. And to achieve success, we have to go beyond our comfort zone. Then only success can happen. Even remains inside the comfort zone, success cannot be achieved. I have to push my limits, go out of my comfort zone, then only I can achieve success. So Hanumanji says he is Mahabir. Why is Tulsidaji calling him Mahabir? Anybody who has 5 types of virta is called as a Mahabir. What are these 5 types of virta? First virta is Dharmavir. Dharmavir means, in this context, dharma is to do the duty. When I am steadfast in my duties, then I will be successful. If a student is steadfast in studying, doing the homework, assignments, growing well, will be successful. A professional is successful when one engages in one's duty, meets the timeline, does the prompt work, is able to work with the whole team. So if I am able to do my duty, so many people don't do the duty. Even when we have duties towards ourselves, we don't do. Many times what happens, one goes to school, one is not interested in studying. Sometimes one is doing work in the office, but heart is not there. So if I am doing my duty steadfast, I will achieve success. Which is why in the Gita, Bhagwan says, you should do what you really love, where your heart is, what you are made for. Find out that swadharma and do that. Somewhere I read, it said, if you want happiness for an hour, you take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go for a picnic. If you want happiness for a month, get married. If you want happiness for an year, you inherit wealth. But if you want happiness forever, then you do what you love and love what you do. Just think about Hanumanji. From the time he met Bhagwan Ram, extraordinary potential manifested or not? He was ordinary till he met Sugriv. He was with Sugriv and he was serving Sugriv. But the moment he met Bhagwan Ram and he surrendered, he said, this is where I belong. Extraordinary potential manifested. So if we find, where do I belong? I'll give you simple examples from day-to-day life also. Sachin Tendulkar, do you know he started off as what? As a bowler. In Dennis Lilly Academy, he started as a bowler. And Dennis Lilly identified him and said, you will be better as a batsman. And he shifted, trained himself. And such a young age, at 16, he debuted against Pakistan. Like that, so many examples you can see of people who have identified where they belong and then they put their heart and soul into that work. That is called Dharmavir. Hanumanji is a great Dharmavir. When he was to cross the ocean, the first obstacle that came up is what? Mainak Parvat. And that Mainak Parvat said, please rest here, have some fruits, drink some sweet water, sleep for a while. You have been flying for a long time. But what did Hanumanji say? Ram kaj kinhe binu mohi kaha vishram. Till I don't finish the work of Bhagwan Ram, I don't want to rest. He was so anchored in his duty. You and I go from here to Pune. On the way, we have to stop at food mall. We have not even driven the car. Sitting happily in the car. थक गया, थोड़ा चाय पी लेंगे. I'm nothing wrong. You want to have a break, have a break. But I'm just saying, look at Hanumanji. Continuously, he was serving Bhagwan Ram. So, Dharmavir. If I'm anchored in my duty, I will be successful. Second, so 5 types of virta I said. One is Dharmavir. Second is Dayavir. Very compassionate and kind Hanumanji is. When we see somebody's sorrow, suffering, when we are moved and we want to do something, we want to help. Gurudev saw that how our culture is declining, and he felt that how Mother Ganga is flowing down from the mountains and coming into the plains and serving thousands of people. That way, let me take this knowledge and reach to the masses. Because he traveled across the country and he saw that people don't know about their culture. Hindus have forgotten their own the glory of the Hindu culture. So Gurudev said to awaken the Hindus was his goal. Moved he was that Hindus need to be aware. Why are they suffering like this? This is the only civilization which has survived more than 1200 years of attack. All other civilizations have perished. We are still a living, thriving civilization because our ancestors have given so much sacrifice for it. Hard work, continuous resistance, lived uncompromisingly in their values. And we have forgotten all that. So he said, I want to revive. So he felt compassion. Same way Hanumanji felt so much of compassion that Mother Sita will be there suffering alone. Ramji is here separated from her. Different people he had so much compassion for. Lakshmanji, when he was wounded fully, Hanumanji went to bring which mountain? Sumeru Parvat, no. Hanumanji went to bring Sanjeevani was the herb. He went to bring Sanjeevani, but mountain? In Valmiki Ramayana it is said it is Mahodara mountain in Himalayas. Elsewhere it is said it is Dronagiri Parvat. And do you know how many times Hanumanji went? How many times did Hanumanji bring the mountain? Very good, he knows. I am very glad many of them know because they are attending our classes. I didn't know till I started studying Valmiki Ramayana. Hanumanji went, he brought the mountain twice. So how many trips did he make? 8 trips, not 4. 8 trips he made. Think about it, how it will be 4. Once he went from Lanka to Himalayas, took the mountain, came to Lanka, went back to keep the mountain, again came back to Lanka. एक बार के लिए कितना ट्रिप हो गया? 4. 2 बार के लिए कितना हो गया? 8. 8 times he went. We have to go from Andheri east to Andheri west. He's very far. Very tired. Hanumanji went 8 times, fatafat. Why? Daya, Veer. So, compassion is very powerful quality. If I don't have compassion as a human being, I am not a human being only. If I can't see the suffering of people and it doesn't move me, I am selfish to the core. That will lead to my downfall only. So, Dharmavir. Second is Dayavir. Third is Vidyavir. One who is courageous with knowledge. Knowledge is great power. Do you know Hanumanji studied with Surya Bhagwan? And he learned the entire Veda, Vedangas, Upavedas, Vyakarana, everything he learned. In how much time do you know? Can you guess? Whole education of Hanumanji got over in how much time? And that too very difficult it was. Surya moves. So Surya Bhagavan said, I can't stop moving because then the whole creation will have trouble. You have to face me. So if Surya is moving like this, Hanumanji has to face Surya Bhagavan and he has to walk backwards. There is one game there, you will play that. Surya Bhagavan is moving like this, clockwise, na? Like this he is moving. So Hanumanji has to face him and then move backwards. Then only he can learn. Try doing that. Try walking backwards and learning something. It's very challenging. You can go home and try. You can try in the game here also. Move backwards and keep learning. And it is not safe space like this. Where is he moving? In space. Asteroids, comets, planets, so many things are there. Anything can come and hit you there. In that he has to learn. And how many hours he finished learning, do you know? Full education of Hanumanji got over in one day. No, little more than that. 60 hours. 60 hours may entire education over. How nice it will be now if our education is over in 60 hours. How many years we are taking to study, and after that also many things we don't know. 60 hours Hanumanji learnt every single thing. And he knows 9 types of grammar, Sanskrit grammar. One type of grammar only we are not able to learn. He knows how many? Nava Vyakarana Pandit he is called. So, 3 types of Virta we saw. First type is what? Can't hear. Not Balveer. Dharmavir. Ha. Second? Dayavir. Third? Vidyavir. Fourth is what? Ranavir, who is very valorous in battlefield. And one interesting thing is, in the whole Valmiki Ramayana, there is no mention of a Gada, you know. None of the Vanaras fought with any weapons. No Gada, no spear. Vanaras have not used any of the weapons. They are mighty, huge creatures. They are not just monkeys. They are Amsha of Devatas. And they are fighting only with their claws, with their hands, with the trees, with the boulders, with the stones. And they destroyed the whole army of Ravana. Vidyavir is one, Ranavir is one. There are some people who are Vidyavir but no Ranavir. Little bit somebody challenges, they run. They can't face physical challenge, they can't face. But Hanumanji is great Ranavir. He himself had the capability to destroy Ravan also. Do you know, Ramji is very interesting. In Uttarakhand in Valmiki Ramayana, Ramji says about Hanumanji. See, generally Bhagwan's glory Bhakta will sing. But in Uttarakhand of Valmiki Ramayana, Bhagwan is singing the glory of Hanumanji. And Bhagwan says, there were 2 great people, very powerful people, not great, very powerful people at that time. Who were they? Ravan and Vali. Even amongst Ravan and Vali, who is the greatest? Ravan. No, Vali. Because Vali had defeated Ravan. But Hanumanji, Bhagwan Ram says that Hanumanji is greater than even both of them. Even in physical strength and even in qualities. 10 qualities he mentions in that Uttarakhand. Very brave, very strong, very courageous. Ranavir he was. So 4 Virtas. We should also be Ranavir. Today we need that. So many attacks are happening physically on our country, on people of our religion. They are identifying religion and killing. Look at that. Unless we become Ranavir, we won't be able to save and protect ourselves or our Sanatana Dharma. So 4 types of Virta. What are they? Dharmavir, Dayavir, Vidyavir, Ranavir, and last one, Danavir. Hanumanji is a great Danavir. Swamiji, what Dan he did? You know what is the greatest Dan? Vidya Dan is no doubt greater, but Jivan Dan is the greatest Dan. If somebody has Jivan, then only everything else is possible. No, Dhan also they can use, Vidya also they can use, Prem they can use. Jivan Dan. Hanumanji saved life of so many people. Can you believe that Hanumanji went through depression and suicidal tendency also? Do you know? If you read Valmiki Ramayana, you will see there that in Sundarkand, when Hanumanji is searching for Sitaji everywhere and he can't find Sitaji. At one point, he has searched the whole Lanka. He can't find Sitaji. So he goes into one overthinking drive. He says, if I don't find Sita now, what will happen? If I go back to Bhagavan Ram saying ki Sitaji I could not find, he said Ramji won't survive, he will die. If Ramji dies, Sitaji will die, Lakshmanji will die. Then Bharatji, Shatrugnaji, whole Ayodhya Vasis, all the mothers, then Sugri will die, then all the Vanaras will die, everybody will die. Why? Because I could not be successful. So at one point he thinks, better it is I only die. At least I will not go back and tell, so that search will continue. That thought crosses Hanumanji's mind. It is there in Valmiki Ramayana, you read. But then Hanumanji says, no, life is always greater than death. We should never learn to escape. We should never escape from the problem. We have to face. I will attempt once again. I will do my Purusharth. He says, one place I have not seen properly yet, and that is Ashok Vatika. I will go there again. And he goes. And what does he find? Sitaji is there. So he found Sitaji. And he saved the life of Sitaji also by giving her the news of Ramji. He saved the life of Ramji also, giving the news of Sitaji. He saved the life of Vibhishan also by telling him, you surrender to Bhagavan Ram. In fact, he spared the life of Ravan also. See, Hanumanji's tail was burnt by Ravan. But Hanumanji did not avenge that insult. He could have finished Ravan like this. But he left him for Bhagavan Ram. In fact, he gave him advice that you surrender to Bhagavan Ram, you return Sitaji, that will be good for you. That is all compassion of Hanumanji. He had no hatred against Ravan. Ravan did not give him a seat also. So what did Hanumanji do when Ravan didn't give him a seat? There's another game there. He extended his tail and he went and happily sat on that. So many beautiful things to learn about success. If the world doesn't recognize you or give you credit, will you feel low? I did so much hard work, Swamiji. They didn't even praise me. They didn't even take my name. Arey, that is their problem. I did my work. I enjoyed it. Why should I feel lesser? Self-respect, self-confidence comes from inside. It doesn't come by people giving. So Hanumanji was so strong. So he saved Vibhishan's life also. He saved Bharatji's life also. At the end of 14 years, Bharatji was about to immolate himself. Ki Bhagwan has not yet come. Now I can't stay without Bhagwan. He was going to jump in fire. Hanumanji goes and saves him, saying, wait, Bhagwan is on the way. And do you know how Bhagwan came back? He came back in Pushpak Viman. He didn't come walking. There are some images available on internet where people say that from Rameshwaram to Ayodhya it will take by Google route 21 days correctly. So from Vijayadashmi to Deepavali, that's the exact number of days. Arey, he came in Pushpak Viman, Baba. So don't think like that. He came in Pushpak Viman and Hanumanji's life Bharatji's life he saved. So 5 types of Virta. If we have all these 5, Dharmavir, I am anchored in doing my duties. Second is Dayavir, I have compassion. Vidyavir, full of knowledge. Ranavir, when I have to fight, I will fight anything which is unjust and wrong. I don't have to take anything sitting quietly. And last one is Danavir. So Mahabir, Bikrama. Think about Hanumanji, all the impossible things he has done or not. Flying across the ocean, bringing the Sanjeevani mountain, going into the Patal and saving Ramji's life from Mahiravan. So many things he has done. Bikrama, Vishesh Krama. Great was his work. And just think about Hanumanji's compassion for us. When Bhagwan Ram went from here, he took all the Ayodhya Vasis, monkeys, Sugriv, everybody he took with him to his Saket Lok. But Hanumanji said, Ki Bhagwan, I don't want to come with you. You gave me the boon that as long as Ramayan is there in this world, may I continue to be here and may I continue to listen to your glories and may I spread your glories more and more. So Hanumanji is a Chiranjeevi. He is there even now. One can meet him. So many great masters have had darshan of him also. And we say, Madhvacharya ji is an incarnation of Hanumanji himself. So many great people, they are incarnations of Hanumanji himself. Madhvacharya ji, if you read, this is a historical incident. In Karnataka, there was one village. I forget the name of that village. Suddenly there was a flood and some villagers were stranded. Madhvacharya ji was on the other side and these villagers were trapped in between in an island type of a thing because river has flooded everywhere. There is a 50-ton stone, huge stone, 50 ton. It is historically recorded. Madhvacharya ji moved that 50 tons of stone across that river and helped all the villagers to come on this side. So people say Hanumanji, Madhvacharya ji is incarnation of Hanumanji only. Like that Neem Karoli Baba, great bhakt of Hanumanji, what all he has not done. So Hanumanji is not only Chiranjeevi, his amshas are there even in this world who help people like anything. Mahabira Bikrama, Bajrangi, his body is like the Vajra, thunderbolt, very, very strong. So we need that kind of a strength. And last is Kumati Nivara Sumatike Sangi. If I want to be successful, I should remove negative thoughts in my mind. So much of stress, worry, anxiety, not required. Have Shraddha in Bhagwan, do your best and leave the rest. Nowadays people are saying, manifesting. What you want to manifest, you think about that, you visualize that, you feel that you have already achieved that and you work towards it and it will happen. Don't entertain any opposite thought. That is Kumati Nivara Sumati Ke Sangi. Positive thoughts are very powerful. Many times we think, Swamiji, negative thoughts are there, they are so powerful, I am not able to let go. That is because we are not having Shraddha in the positive thoughts. Positive thoughts are always more powerful than negative thoughts. And greater than positive and negative thoughts are the spiritual thoughts. They are the most powerful. So the more one engages in spiritual thinking, the more one will be stronger. So these are all great qualities of Hanumanji. We saw first secret is aim high, have a great goal in life. Second, cultivate great amount of strength. Third, cultivate 5 types of virta. Fourth, do big things. Mahabira Bikrama. And the more I serve people, the more my potential will manifest. Cultivate physical strength. Be unmovable, shakeable by any challenges that come. And consciously replace the negative with the positive. Hanumanji is the monkey. Hanumanji is not a monkey as you said. He is the monk with a key for success. And he is a monk who has controlled his monkey mind. All our mind is like a monkey only, very, very restless. He has controlled that mind. So when we pray to Hanumanji, we also get all these qualities. Now, this is just a small glimpse of Hanuman Chalisa, one doha, one chaupai, how much it is there in this. Like that, Hanuman Chalisa is very powerful. One chaupai can bring us so much strength. Sankat kate, mite sab pira, jo sumire, Hanumat balabira. All problems will go, difficulties will go when you remember Hanumanji. Nase roga, hare sab pira, japat nirantar, Hanumat bira. Physical diseases also will go. Mental afflictions will also go. How much mental health challenges people are going through today? Why? Because Hanumanji, one is not remembering. Invoke him. Sab sukh lahe, tumhari sarna, tum rachak, kahu ko darna. Even Hanuman Chalisa, Tulsidaji says in the beginning, Jodaya kuphala, chari, artha, kama, dharma, moksha, everything one will get. And at the end he says, Jo sat bar paath kar koi, chhut hi bandi, maha sukh hoi. And who is a sakshi of that? Shivji himself. Hoya siddhi sakhi gaurisa. So Hanuman Chalisa has great power. Whatever we seek, we will be blessed by Hanumanji. So I invite all of you to join us in this Hanuman Havan. We will all sing together. And don't do singing only at that time. That day to definitely come and do. But I always tell people every day, minimum one time chant Hanuman Chalisa. You can do more also. Jo Sat Bar. Sat means 100 also. And Sat also means 7. In a day, if you want chanting 7 times, it will take maximum 30 minutes. If you can chant, great. Otherwise, one time. Every day chant Hanuman Chalisa at least one time and you see the strength that it will bring. Tremendous power it has. So all of us come together on 1st. We have a nice satsang there. Mumbai is very blessed because in Mumbai's Hanuman Havan, Pujya Guruji Swami Tejomayananji himself will be there. Pujya Swami Swarupananji also will be there. Other centers are not having that privilege. We are having both of them. Advayananji is there, I will be there, so many other Swamis, Brahmacharis, and thousands of people. We sit and chant Hanuman Chalisa together. Great energy. And do you know one secret I will tell you? Whatever we want to achieve, the currency that we need is punya. Wealth comes also because of punya. Good health is because of punya. Human body is because of punya. Good knowledge is because of punya. Good parents because of punya. Success because of punya. Unless punya is there, we will not get all this. Punya is the currency. Dollar and yen and rupee and this and that will remain here. What will come with us? Punya will come with us. And do you know the secret of this samohik sadhana? Imagine if 1 lakh people come together and chant Hanuman Chalisa. The punya that is generated by chanting is not divided between 1 lakh people. Each individual gets the punya of 1 lakh people chanting. Can you imagine? Will we ever get that type of punya? This is once in a lifetime opportunity to get punya. Kamao. Your future will be taken care of. No problem after that. So, it is a great chance to come together, do sadhana, experience the collective vibration. You can be a Chinmaya Geet Yajman if you don't want to do Havan. There is no registration cost to it. It is free. Come and just chant 21 times. Be in that massive environment. There will be a nice exhibition of Hanumanji. There will be a Chinmaya Amrit Yatra. There will be a nice, all this type of adventure and all that for the children. So it will be very beautiful to come there, participate. If you want to do Havan, we are having 2 different types of options. You can do Havan as an individual and you can choose to chant 1 time and do the Havan 7 times and sit for 7 times chanting, or 21 times and do for the full 21 times. Each time you chant once Hanuman Chalisa, 18 ahutis you are offering in the Havan Kund. It is not 1 ahuti. 1 chanting ke saath 18 ahutis you are offering. 2 for the first doha, then 10 for the 40 chaupais, last one more doha. This will become 13. Then Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai, Pavanasuta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai, 17. And then we offer one samid, Om Anjaneyaya Mahabalaya Hanumate Swaha Idam Na Mama. 18. So each chant will offer 18 ahutis. So you can choose to offer one time chanting, 7 times, 21 times, whatever you like. And this is individual. You can also chant as a whole family. You can take a kund, sit together as a family and do the whole havan. All these details are there. When you take this pamphlet, there are registration forms also available. In this pamphlet, you have the QR code. You can click that, register, choose your categories, and tell maximum people. Hanumanji's bhaktas are spread everywhere. Tell maximum number of people that let us all come together and chant. And whatever contribution comes through it will go back for social service projects. So you will be supporting noble causes. We are doing Chinmaya organization for rural development. Lot of villages work we do in Himachal, in Andhra Pradesh, in Telangana, in Odisha, Tamil Nadu. Now we are starting that in Maharashtra. We are adopting a village called Gagode village, and there we will start the rural development work. Then we also have a lot of medical, educational, Annadan sevas that we do. We have a Chinmaya Vishwavidyapit, which is a 1,000 crore project where we give scholarships and we want to raise the infrastructure. We give Indic knowledge with the regular knowledge. Like that, there are many social service projects. We have the Chinmaya Prerna in Navi Mumbai. So the Puna Pratishtha of the Devi will happen there. And we also want a nice center to expand our work in South Mumbai. So all this work, what we are doing, whatever funds you contribute, it will go for that only. So you get that punya of that dan also. So register, take part, and inform as many people as you can. And together let us invoke the strength of Hanumanji, grace and blessings of Hanumanji. I wish you all great success and fulfillment. We will chant Hanuman Chalisa once fully now before we continue with the rest of the program. Loudly, everybody, let us chant, okay? And we clap and chant. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nijamana Mukuru Sudhari Bharanau Raghubara Bimala Jasu Jodaya Kupalachari Buddhihina Tanujanike Sumirau Pavana Kumar Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Harahu Kale Sabikar Jai Hanuman Jnana Guna Sagar Jai Kapi Sati Huloka Ujagar Ramaduta Atulit Baladhama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama Mahabira Bikram Bajrangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Ke Sangi Kanchan Bharana Biraja Subesa Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा बिकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरे तुम्हाही जल बिलांगी जय अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते तुम रखवारे भूतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख रहे तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना अपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोक हाँकते कापे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे हनुमत वीरा संकट के हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है पर सिद्ध जगत उजियारा
साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा, तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाई, और देवता चित्तन धरई। हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई, संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा। जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटई बंदी महासुख होई। पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, हो सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महादेवा। की जय नाथ हृदय महादेवा। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसौ सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। बोलो सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। बोलो सनातन हिंदू धर्म की जय। भारत माता की जय।